Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, and today I would like to give everybody an update and let you guys know it is victory day for us. I got the email and I got all my limited items back, and I mean, I guess I get a little bonus too, because I guess I get to keep the... When he was stealing my high value limiteds, he was giving me a low, really tiny limited, so I guess I get to keep them too. But yeah, so we're back, we're back to actually, I have more than I thought. I thought I had between 45 to 50k, but I guess I have almost 60k. Well, 58 something thousand worth. But yeah, as you can tell, I got all my limited items back. And I'm obviously ecstatic for that, because, it's always nice to get it back. And the email said that the other party essentially will get, in trouble. And so... the fact that I got my items, good riddance to the hacker, man, but we did it. We have got our items back, and we're free, and that's awesome. Now, there's a few things I do want to talk about, though, that I think that I should go and just talk about, since it is a really important time for that. That is how to keep your account safe, so that you don't have to go through what I had to go through. First thing I highly recommend is make sure you get your phone number onto your account in your settings. The other thing I want you to do is make sure your 2FA or two-step verification is turned on, and you use pretty much all those security measures. Even if you want to, you could even use a passkey. That's fine as well. But make sure you always have that, and never turn that off at any time. And then also, if you go to parental controls, yeah, inside of parental controls, you could enable a PIN number, but pretty much with that parental PIN, nobody can change any settings on your account. So make sure your PIN is enabled, because it'll literally not even let you change your bio without, using that PIN. So you can make sure that you're 100% safe. Thing number 2 is, no matter what somebody says, don't install browser extensions, don't go into sketchy websites, don't like for an example, the scam that we did, or that I guess was a victim of, he had me go to a website, and there was a button, you gotta click and drag it, right? And then you put a shortcut into your Google Chrome extension, right? And when you do that, it creates a little button, but if you click on it, first time I did it, like I said in the previous video, it asks you to remove your PIN number. But the second you do that, what it does is it goes into, essentially, without you knowing, it goes into inspect element, and there's something called a account token, and essentially you're given that to the hacker, and then the hacker gets this token code, and then they can just replace their token code with your token code, and boom, they're logged into your account, and they don't need your password, they don't need nothing. And then when they're inside your account, they just go into settings, and then they can just change your email, remove your phone number, and I mean, they lock you out essentially. That's what they do. And then if you got premium, then they start moving your limiteds away, or if you don't have premium, they'll try and charge your card to get premium. But that's pretty much their tactic of how to steal your account. There's different ways they do it, but that's what happened to me. It was just it was also a form of social engineering that got me. That was the part. But yeah, I mean, I'm just happy we got this. The hacker did not win, and I doubt he's watching, but if that hacker is watching this video now, I hope that you realize that you're an idiot, and that I am fortunate that I'm an adult. And he was probably relying that the victim would be a kid who wouldn't know to message Roblox to get their account back. Heck, even if they got their account back, I had to make a whole different request to get my items back. So he was maybe hoping that they got their account back, but they're not gonna think about getting their items back. Also, previous video, I talked about you can put a one-time account restoration. I think that is old news, because now I think you can do it as many times as you need to, as long as it's possible to do it. Because they never told me in the emails, which I can't quite show you because there's some personal information in it. In the emails, they never said anything about this is a one-time courtesy or nothing. They're just all right, please give us 5 to 10 business days. We'll review your request. And they said it's not a guarantee to get your items, yada yada yada. And literally it was a day after for me, so I was lucky I didn't have to wait that long. And then that's when I got my items back, and they're just in my inventory now. So that's a good news, you know. So always make sure you message, if you're ever a victim of this, make sure you message the moderators. And I also want to give a shout out to the moderators because I want to recognize them. You know, sometimes some people kind of like forget, like, oh, it's just their job, but like you have to realize that, you know, a lot of this stuff, they do it as like, not necessarily like courtesy, but they do it because they enjoy doing it, right? And they do a lot of hard work. You know, I've worked at call centers before, and in this case for them it's different, but you know, from my understanding, they have a really small crew on Roblox, and they have a small crew, and they manage between 5,000, maybe even more tickets a day of answering. Some of them are just BS, where it's just like, I got banned for saying the N-word. Well, you said the N-word, you're done. But you know, but also there's also victims such as myself or other stuff, so they have to go through all these tickets and have to figure out what to do and do all that stuff. So I want to give them a shout out. So these are the names that I know from the emails. So there's Dante. Dante was the original guy I attacked to, and you know, he got everything squared away, and then there was a little bit of an issue. Then when Keaton came and he just finalized everything, and bam, I got my account. And then afterwards I messaged asking, hey, is it possible I can get my items back? That's when Bruce messaged, and I was joking saying it was Bruce Wayne, Batman. But Bruce, he messaged me saying that he escalated my ticket to the specialist in asset recovery. And then literally a day after, Victor messages back and he gives me a list of all my items and saying these are the items that we were able to recover, which was all of my items, by the way. And now they're in my inventory. So I just want to give them a shout out, and anybody else that were involved that were not mentioned in the emails, you know, because that's you know, I just want to appreciate them for that. Yeah, this is the update I wanted to give you. And props for everybody who were there and encouraging me as well, because obviously this is something like this, when this happens, when you're in the fray of it all, you know, it's a bummer. So appreciate all the support. Also, hold on, let me go to YouTube real quick. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was a hacker or not. Let me see. So if I go to YouTube Studio here, if I go into my content, yeah, this one right here, I fell for the scam. There was 2 people that gave a dislike. I wonder if one of them was the hacker and it was his buddy or something like that. I'm curious, because I mean, I don't know why somebody just give a dislike to that video, but I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to ramble at this point. I just don't know what else to say. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.